Hello everyone, Slint here again. Today I wanna discuss about news that I saw on the Wargaming website. Actually, Des Games, for example, has covered this topic. He made a great video about what's going on. So go to the Des Games channel if you wanna read the whole news article or hear what it is all about. But basically, in a nutshell, Wargaming is introducing bots to the game. They are first implemented on the Southeast Asian server, and it's because there are not enough human players at low tiers. So basically, queue times for low tier battlers from from tiers 1 to 5, it's taking too long. Since they can't get any more human players, they are going to implement bots, so people can play against bots there, and maybe that will bring more players to the game, because nothing is more annoying and nothing makes you wanna quit playing than having to wait for a battle for, let's say, longer than 10 seconds or 50 seconds. So, bots in the game. Wargaming actually tested these bots during the Halloween event this year, and I played few battles against them, and I think they work quite well. And that's what I wanna discuss about. I mean, bots in the game, I think it's a good idea. It's the step 1. Step 2 is to ban players who are worse than bots and replace them with bots, because this game has lots of players who are worse than bots. At the basics, what bots do? If it's a really bad bot, it just sits in the base and waits for somebody to show up, and then starts turning the turret and shoots. And the bots that Wargaming had during the Halloween event, they were a little bit more sophisticated. They could move and try to like align the front of the tank towards the enemy and then shoot. And I'm sorry to say, but this is a lot more better than some players show during the battles, and I believe that these really bad players, they should be banned and replaced with bots, because bot is more useful than a player. And it's because really bad players, they just go to a position on the map where they are the most useless. They go hide in some corner where they can't spot the base, they can't spot the enemy approaching the base, and they can't shoot anyone. If you have a bot that doesn't move, at least it stays in the base, because we know that the enemy is coming for the base. So the bot sitting idle in the base, or where it spawns, can spot the approaching enemy, and then teammates can shoot it. But bad players, they are completely useless, because they are bad because they try to go to a place where no one can see them, and they can't see anyone else. So basically, they go away from the keyboard, but they are actively away from the keyboard, meaning that wherever they are least needed, that's where they go. They go usually halfway between our base and the enemy base on one side, and then stay there. It doesn't matter if there's no enemies, so they could push towards the enemy base, they don't push. Or it doesn't matter if the enemy comes to cap our base, they don't turn around and defend. They just AFK there. And if they were AFK in our base, or near the base, they could be useful, because they would spot the enemy even if they don't know how to shoot. But of course they don't do that, and bots do that if they are really stupid bots, but still more intelligent than these really bad players. So I think this kind of bots is what we need in the base, in the game. Defending our base if they can't do anything else. Just sticking around the base and shooting whoever comes there. Defending. not being useless like these 46% players. Anyways, I have few replays here showing players that should be replaced by bots. So let's go take a look at the first replay, shall we? Okay, here is the first battle. I'm in my Hedger, it's a tier 6 battle here on mines. I go camp here at the ledge where tank destroyers usually can hide behind these bushes. And look who comes with me. KV1. The Etulator, however you pronounce it. And let me just fast forward, increase the speed. You see, he is rotating his turret wherever enemies are spotted. Does he take any shots? Who knows? But isn't this like a classic bot? Drives into a position and starts turning its turret and then shoots whatever comes in front of it, right? Well, no. I'll increase the speed even more because what's going on? There. And once again, enemy tank is in front of us. And what does this Etulator do? Well, it keeps turning its turret. Now it's backing away. Turret is turning. And let's see this. There's enemy in front of us and now I'm dead. It's aiming for it, but does it take a shot? I don't see it. And soon it's for the last tank alive. So, this is how somebody plays KV1. And it's dead, and it's game over. So let's go see the end plates, see his statistics. So, here is his stats from the battle. Etulator here took 0 shots, did 0 damage. If it was a player, I have no idea what it was doing, why did it shoot anyone, and if it was a bot, it was a real bad bot. In either case, it could be easily be replaced by wargaming bot, because things like this is not good for the game. This guy has 5,000 battles played, and this is what it does. Basically nothing. Hide behind the base, doesn't shoot, so why should it be in the battle? I'd rather have bots. Bots can actually win. So, here's the second replay. What's this map called? Murovanko, right. I'm in light tank spotting here. It's 7-6, halfway of the battle. I do some spotting. If you look at the mini-map, you see that there are some tanks that haven't been spotted yet. There's 3 enemies spotted. Okay, 3 enemies spotted out of the remaining 7, and 2 of them are artilleries. But there is 1 heavy tank not spotted, and it's this guy, T38 Rudy T38. T34 Rudy T34. I will speed the replay because what happens doesn't concern me yet, in a way. So where do you think he is? Heavy tank is missing, and now the enemy team has taken the lead. I'm getting spotted. Oh, there's the tiger. Interesting. Hiding behind the base. Why? Well, who knows. But anyways, I'm gonna take the spotting damage from him. I lose my spots. Turn around. Let me speed up again. Spotted, so run away. Take a different approach maybe. No. Go back there. I was indecisive. But then I spot the Nashorn. I think that's the guy who was spotted. And it's dead. Artillery. And the tiger is still there, hiding behind the base. Because why the fuck not? That's the best place for a heavy tank, right? Another artillery spotted. I try to use these bushes. Let me make the replay go normal. And there is the tiger. I try to use these bushes to my advantage, start shooting him. And the tiger is still there behind the base, wondering what the fuck happened. He's supposed to be in a heavy tank, so how does he help his team hiding behind the base? Okay, let's speed up once again. Where is the tiger? We are hunting a tiger. Anyways, there's the artillery. Once again, double push action. There's the tiger. How does it help it steal? Why is it still? Aiming? Does it shoot? I don't see him shooting. And he's dead. And basically because this tiger was not participating in the battle, it allowed us to spot the rest of the enemy team, those two missing tanks, and we won. But maybe that tiger did a great job sniping, who knows? Let's end up the replay here, it's really interesting. I just spot them and we kill them and that's it. Here is the Rudy T-34, Rudy T-34 from the battle in his Tiger 1, and it did 32 damage. So 17 shots, 2 hits, 1 kill, 1 penetration. How did it help its team? Basically, it didn't. It just sat behind the base and did nothing. A bot would have been much better sitting in front of the base. Maybe it would have spotted something. This guy has over 14,000 battles with 45% win rate, of course. Why would it win games when it doesn't do anything? So why don't we replace this one with a bot? Bot would actually shoot someone, maybe move to the front line, maybe bounce some shots, maybe help their heavy tanks by absorbing some of the damage we deal. Like maybe 50 TP would have stayed alive for a couple of more shots and maybe they'd had a better chance winning. But now this coward was hiding because that's what idiots do. Hide behind the base, be completely useless, find a place where they can't do anything and just hide there and lose the battle. Should be absolutely replaced by a bot, because this guy didn't even try to play. Okay, here is the third replay. Take a look at the minimap. There's a Progetto 65 called Ziggy 13 in our base, or actually not in our base, but there on the little hill hiding behind the bushes at C1. And it's a 3-5-7 matchmaking battle. So our top tier tank with autoloader is hiding there. Why the fuck not? We don't need tier 10 battle tank to be active in the battle. Yep, if you look at him from the map, there he sits. Doesn't do anything. And this is what I'm talking about. We don't need these AFK players defending one flank uselessly. So here I go, I take a shot at him because why not? He's a stupid fucking moron and should be banned. There again. And now he starts moving. When he's been camping the whole fucking game here and the battle is already basically lost, now he goes and rushes. And let's see what happens to him. There he goes, all alone. Can he kill the Carnarvon with 58 HP? Doesn't look like. Oh, he took a huge shot from the Grillet. Funny, who could have guessed? And is he gonna sit there and take another shot from the Grillet? Of course he is, because he's a fucking retard and he should be banned and replaced with a bot. Because all he did was camp here He didn't react what was going on in the battle. He didn't react what our team was doing. He did absolutely nothing. And now he's dead. With a tier 10 tank. That's what he knows. All he knows is to camp like a fucking retard. So why was he not banned? We could have used a bot sitting in our base more than this fucking idiot camping where he is the least needed. As I said in the beginning, these bad players are bad because they go to a one flank and sit there no matter what happens, and usually when nothing happens they still sit there until the battle is lost, then they rush and die and complain how the tank is really bad because they didn't win 1 versus 4 sitting in the open and letting enemy get side shots. So that was the third replay. And now I'm gonna show you what a bot can do in a battle. Let's see the fourth replay. That's the final one. Okay, here I am in D-Day. What's this called? Overlord. Yes. In my T52. Yes, T-50-2. Right. Anyways, the new tank we all got if we have been playing the game long enough. Anyways, I spotted this IKV-90B. And you see, the game has been going on for almost 5 minutes. It's 8-5 for us. And he's been sitting there the whole battle. And let's see what happens when I come closer to him. See? His gun is pointing down because it hasn't connected yet, or even better, the bot has not activated. Now, as I come close enough, he starts running towards me. And I was stupid here, I should have ran circles around him. But anyways, this is basic bot behavior, and this is what we need in the game. Oops, a little jump there. It just sits in the base, and as soon as someone comes closer, it starts moving and tries to shoot them. So why can't we have things like this in the game all the time? See, there it is. And I make a stupid mistake again. I let him ram me. See, this is what a bot can do. This is not what a 46% player can do. This is actually a great example why we need bots in the game. It came and it killed me. It was sitting in the base, spotting, and when enemy approached him, he came and killed him. This is not what 46% player can do. Only bot can do this. And that's why we need to ban those fucking 46% players who are fucking useless, like the 3 examples here that I showed, and replace them with these bots. Because they do so much better job. Not hiding where they are useless. Sitting in the open and activating when they spot someone. That's how bots work. That's not how shitty players work. Shitty players don't even react if they see a person driving right next to them. They don't move. They don't shoot. They just turn their turrets and be like, oh, should I do something? But yeah, that's the video for today. Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do we need bots in this game, or do we need 46% players who hide in the corner and just try to avoid doing anything? And I see you next time.